ceiling. And
let the professionals at All That Glitters show you a new and exciting way to find unbelievable deals on quality jewelry. The inventory changes daily, so you never know what you'll find. Come discover a bargain at All That Glitters with 5 locations to serve you.
CNN, America's campaign headquarters.
Hello, I'm Lou Waters. In the news, President Clinton appoints his Northern Ireland Special Envoy George Mitchell to head a commission to investigate recent Middle East violence. Officials say Mr. Clinton formed the 5-member panel in consultation with Israel, the Palestinians, and the UN. The commission is part of the agreement reached last month during emergency ceasefire talks in Sharm el-Sheikh, Egypt. Voters across the United States, of course, are casting their ballots in today's presidential election. Republican George W. Bush voted in Austin, Texas, then returned to the governor's mansion to await results. The Democrat Al Gore will await the results at a hotel in Nashville. He voted at a school near his hometown of Carthage, Tennessee, late this morning. CNN's wall-to-wall coverage of Election Day 2000 begins in 30 minutes. 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific, with Judy Woodruff, Bernard Shaw, Jeff Greenfield, and Bill Schneider. CNN's Larry King will join our election team throughout the night. Then, CNN's Bill Hemmer and Joey Chen will follow late-night returns beginning at 1 a.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. Pacific. I'm Lou Waters. More news anytime. Showbiz Today starts right now.
Celebrating 2 decades of achievement, this is CNN.
Hi to everyone, including our international viewers, and welcome to a special edition of Showbiz Today. I'm Jim Moray reporting from Hollywood. Americans are casting ballots in one of the tightest presidential elections in decades, and stars are getting in on the drama. They told us how they plan to vote before heading to the polls.
Oh, God, not politics.
Please don't ask me, but okay, I'm voting for Bush. I'm a Texan.
Spent the night in the Lincoln bedroom? Absolutely. So, I'm kind of partial to Gore.
I'll definitely be voting for Gore, but I have a lot of problems with Gore too.
I'm thrilled to say I'm voting for Nader.
I think everybody knows I'm a Democrat. I've been playing at all the functions.
You need to vote for Al Gore.
I'm leaning more toward the Republican side. Personally, I think I may be ready for a little bit of a change.
I'm gonna vote for Gore because he's from the Clinton administration, and I'm down with Clinton. You know what I'm saying? The world is cool like it is. We don't need no change.
I'm voting for Gore. Any reason? And Lieberman, because I love them.
Honestly, my vote goes for Ralph Nader.
I'm 100% Gore supporter.
I'm voting for Gore.
I was raised Republican, so, I'll probably stick with that.
I'm looking for Gore to, take it on home. I like to see him up there,
I think Gore's going to win.
Yes, I'm going to agree. And, yeah. Okay. All right, there's some great sound bites for you.
I met Bush here recently at the Kentucky Derby, and he seemed like a really nice guy. But like I say, I haven't been following too much on it right now.
I think I'm registered Democrat, I think. But the truth is, when the curtain's pulled, I'm going to vote for the guy I want to vote for.
I'm voting for Gore.
I'm an Al Gore supporter.
I'd tell you, but I'd have to kill you.
I am a Democrat from generations back.
If I had my druthers, I would vote for Ralph Nader.
Gore.
They're both scared the hell out of me.
Harrison Ford would be a great president. John Travolta, Ben Stiller would be a great president.
I'm going to do everything I can to get Al Gore elected.
I prefer Gore, to be honest with you.
I really support George Bush.
I'm kind of torn because I was born a Democrat and grew up poor, but now I have a Republican's pockets. What shall a brother do? I don't know.
We want to remind everyone to vote.
We want
Please
to
go out and vote.
This is the most important election. Our country will be very different considering who will win.
Yeah, so we just want to say, remind everyone.
That's all.
Well said. Whoever wins the election will have a lot of influence over Hollywood. The next president will appoint government regulators to oversee the industry, just for starters. A Gore win would give his vice president a bigger platform to hammer Hollywood. Lauren Hunter reports on the campaign and the entertainment business. For the contenders, it's a love-hate relationship.
Hollywood has been a target of criticism during this election season, but that hasn't kept the presidential candidates from making regular visits.
Hollywood is where the money is.
If you think of celebrities almost like brands, it's a brand endorsement. It's a very powerful thing to have.
A lot of it has to do with how Bill Clinton played Hollywood and made entertainment a factor.
That's scary. This is more scary.
The line has been blurred dramatically by candidates sidling up to talk show hosts. Why? Because a lot of voters tend to get their political information from late-night talk shows.
Comedic appearances by candidates on shows such as Leno and Letterman are a concern for another late-night host.
If you have a candidate on, even if you are an entertainment show, you are the press. And your job is to vet that candidate. Your job is to hold his feet to the fire, to ask him tough questions. It's not your job to fluff up his image.
We just think that there's still too much junk on TV, movies, music, video games, and it's hurting our kids.
The campaign also featured frequent vocal criticisms of Hollywood by Democratic vice presidential candidate Joe Lieberman and became a topic during the vice presidential debate. That followed release of an FTC report on the marketing practices of the entertainment industry. The results found that much of Hollywood's output with violent content is marketed to children under 17.
Their hubris is stunning.
Studio execs were called on the carpet at a congressional hearing in September.
Why don't you just simply say that you will not market to children this kind of R-rated material, that you will not market it to children under 17, period.
While studio executives defended their work, they also pledged to work with the Motion Picture Association of America to do more.
We've looked at this with a steady, unblinking gaze to try to do what we believe is right.
The debate about Hollywood's influence on society is nothing new, going back at least 70 years.
The relationship between Washington, the government, and Hollywood, the film business, has always seemed to be kind of rocky. And so we have new people now criticizing it in the same way.
So though presidential elections only come around every 4 years, popular culture is part of America's daily diet, ensuring that Washington-Hollywood debate should be around for a long time to come. Lauren Hunter, CNN Entertainment News, Hollywood.
Still to come on our special Showbiz Today Election Day edition. Stars have issues, the political kind. Hear what's on their minds. And get ready, our Celebrity Roundtable matches political wits.
My Personal Shopper, the latest online shopping tool, only from landsend.com.
You choose to be healthy. You choose to be successful. You choose to give back. You choose to be yourself. The choices you want, the voice you need to make the most out of life. Today's AARP.
Bolla Wine, Savitali, open up.
conflict, and relationships. Those are often the key issues in Hollywood movies, but in real life, these stars have larger concerns on their minds. We have been getting their thoughts on the key issues in this presidential campaign.
You want to get into politics?
Education. That's my #1 issue.
My interest is personally in the environment because I think it's a huge issue and has a hell of a lot to do with the future.
I'm not getting any younger. I'd like to have some, I'd like to fix Social Security. I've been paying for it long enough. I hope it's still around for us and our kids.
The cure for Parkinson's, most likely it's going to come in. The cure for ALS, and the cure for Alzheimer's, and the cure for MS, and the cure for diabetes, and breakthroughs in spinal cord research will probably come from stem cell research.
I'd really like to see some kind of policy that would let us not rely entirely on imported oil all the time.
The polar ice caps are melting at the size of Texas.
A bill called the Para Bill, which is a bill for parks and recreation, money from oil leases to support parks and our national parks and small urban parks all around the country.
Taxes, man. I'm sick of taxes. Is anybody else sick of taxes?
It sounds like it's all about me, but I wish whoever wins gets into getting my salary jacked up even more. I just think it's good for the economy.
Education. I'm very, very serious about education, and public education is just horrendous.
For me, I mean, the #1 issue will always be education.
There are millions of important issues, but obviously, without the environment, without being able to breathe and live, nothing's going to happen.
The most crucial thing happening now is gun control.
I think that everybody should give up soft money. Everybody.
A big political concern of mine that really isn't being addressed by either one of the major candidates is the issue of hunger here in our country.
Women's issues, pro-choice.
The big thing that it all comes down to is the whole abortion issue.
The thing that concerns me the most is the Supreme Court.
This whole managed care thing is a big issue for me.
Things like throwing so many people into jail for drug use. And, is that doing any good?
I'm trying to follow the process as closely as I can. I mean, it's important to be involved in the process and vote.
Joining us now to talk about the issues, our spin-off roundtable. Look interested, Ben. I'm joined at our Hollywood studio by Ben Stein, host of Comedy Central's Win Ben Stein's Money, and turn Ben Stein on to his right, although not politically.
He's alive.
Paul Rodriguez, in addition to his regular comedy touring, he's just finished 6 films, including Crocodile Dundee in L.A. Margaret Cho is the author of the forthcoming book, I'm the One That I Want. That's also the title of her popular one-woman show and movie. And joining us from Atlanta is Travis Tritt, who has the #1 single on the Billboard country charts from his album Down the Road I Go. Thanks to all of you.
Hello, Travis. Hi.
How you doing, Travis?
Travis, I know you performed at rallies for Governor Bush and Cheney over the weekend. Give us your assessment of how your candidate will do today.
I think he's going to do really well. We were down in Florida over the weekend, and that's a swing state, and there's been a lot of talk about Florida. We saw phenomenal crowds. I was part of a rally that wrapped up the entire Florida swing on 2 nights ago, and there was over 10,000 people at that rally in Orlando. Tremendous response. I think he's going to carry Florida. I think that despite what the polls say, I think that the people are going to come out and they're going to show their support for Bush.
Paul Rodriguez is being irreverent as you speak.
Travis, I'm a big fan of yours. I love your music.
You have beautiful
Right back at you, brother.
You have great hair, my brother, but listen, friends don't let friends vote Republican.
That's right.
Travis,
I disagree.
Cheney's not going to be a vice president. He's going to be the designated driver. Come on over.
Travis, you've wandered into the day room of a mental hospital.
Hey, listen.
So just bear in mind you're talking to a group of very small, not quite right in the head children.
Here's a man.
Well, hey.
He's voting against his own landsman. This man, don't you know that Lieberman is Jewish? Don't you know that blood is thicker than borscht? Come on, wake up, smell the bagels.
I vote on the basis of who's the best candidate, not on the basis of what it
Then why are you voting for Bush?
The best candidate.
Bush.
Go ahead.
Are you going to shout at me while I'm talking?
I'm going to shout. I'm sorry. I'm not shouting over you.
I'm not kidding.
I'm shouting over Paul.
No, Ben.
No.
I'm kidding.
Ben, I'm sorry. I won't shout over you.
Margaret, let Ben talk.
Okay, because I've had that. I mean, I've had it here enough times.
Talk.
That Bush is a better man. I mean, Bush has been governor of the second largest state in the Union for 6 years. There's not even been the slightest hint of ethical impropriety in his governorship. That's a unique record. Nobody else in the history of Texas had a record like that. He's a man who's graduate of Yale, graduate of Harvard, very successful businessman, very successful governor of the second biggest state. I don't understand why people think he's stupid.
Let Margaret go ahead, Margaret.
Well, I have a problem with Bush because I'm afraid of who he's going to appoint to the Supreme Court. I'm afraid of losing reproductive rights. It's a big deal. It's a big deal.
He's already said he wouldn't touch.
Are you reproducing?
He's already said he would not touch Roe versus Wade. That's out.
He's pro-choice, and just the mentality of that is so scary to me. I think you're talking over me now.
Okay, well,
let me give you this. Here's your
earpiece. I'll wait till
I'm adjusting your earpiece.
Well, can I
wait, Paul, you mentioned something as we were coming into this segment. You saw various celebrities talking, and you have a problem with just celebrity endorsements in general.
All of the celebrities are airheads. You know, I don't think we should be involved in this thing. We're not any smarter than the average Joe. Let me tell you, I asked my mother who is she going to vote for. She's voting for Bush, right? She said she's voting for Bush because he has Mexicans in his family. Now, I said, Ma, that's such a dumb reason. And she goes, well, why are you voting for Al Gore? And I go, well, you know, I don't even have a dumb reason. You know, the whole thing bothers me about George Bush is, has everybody in America got Alzheimer's? Have we forgotten the savings and loan scandal, the debacle, the way he milked that savings and loan? And soon after that, he got a part of the Rangers.
I think you just called on. He is part of the family that busted the savings and loan scandal.
Yes.
The Drexel scandal started under Carter, grew under Reagan. It was the Bush administration that put those guys in jail. So there was one brother who was involved in a small way with the savings and loan scandal. That wasn't the candidate. That was somebody else.
Let me say something about candidates. One good way to judge candidates is to watch what goes on in their home states. Nobody knows these candidates better than the people in their home states. George Bush is going to take Texas by over 30%. Al Gore will do really, really well if he pulls off Tennessee, and I personally don't think he's going to. The people in Tennessee know Al Gore better than anybody in this country, and they're not voting for him. They're not going out and supporting this guy.
Wait, hold on one second. We have to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to listen to Paul's response, and we're also going to take some emails and some folks from our chat room writing in. Stay with us.
Gateway, we know many businesses aren't big enough to have their own computer department.
Then what about training for my new guy?
That's no problem too. That's why we put business centers in our Gateway Country stores.
People are hooked up to this hub.
Right. Share files, share one internet connection.
Oh, cool.
So if you have a question about installation or need training, you can drop on by. Why do we spend so much time with the people who use our computers? Because in Gateway Country, people rule. Stop by or give us a call.
6 weeks before one of the biggest games of my life, I felt a strange pain in my chest. What my doctor found was my toughest opponent yet. 3 of my arteries were more than 90% blocked. After recovering from surgery, lowering my high cholesterol became more important than football. Later, I was fortunate enough to coach my team in the biggest game of the season. That's the kind of play we need! Along with a healthy diet and regular exercise, taking Zocor every day helps significantly lower my total cholesterol.
Zocor is a prescription medication and is not right for everyone, including women who are nursing, pregnant, or may become pregnant, or people with liver problems. Your doctor may do blood tests to check for liver problems. Because serious side effects can result, tell your doctor about any muscle pain or weakness you experience while on Zocor and about any medicines you are taking.
When diet and exercise are not enough, talk to your doctor about Zocor. Take care of yourself. It's your future. Be there.
Buying a carpet deep cleaner can be confusing. You may think they have steam or heat the water, but in fact they don't. Presenting the Bissell Pro Heat, the only upright deep cleaner with a built-in heater, which makes the hot tap water up to 25 degrees hotter, so it cleans better than all its competitors. Bissell, we mean clean. Now get the improved cleaning power of real heat in a handy portable. Introducing the Bissell Little Green Pro Heat.
We're back on this election day to talk politics with our spin-off roundtable in studio. Ben Stein, Paul Rodriguez, and Margaret Cho. From Atlanta, Travis Tritt. We solicited emails from our viewers.